The classic Irish dish of corned beef and cabbages is Irish as spaghetti and meatballs, meaning it doesn't have much to do with Ireland or the Irish.
It's actually semi-true. We met up with our produce professor at CNC Produce for a little history lesson on corned beef and cabbage and a look at the health benefits of green produce. I am joined by Nick, our produce professor. Nick, you were telling me a really interesting story about corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah, corned beef and cabbage. Everybody's heard of that on St. Patrick's Day, but what a lot of people don't know is that it actually didn't come from Ireland. It was started by Irish immigrants once they got to America. What they would normally do for St. Patrick's Day is boil bacon, but bacon was very expensive and they couldn't afford it. So they used the cheapest form of meat that was available, beef brisket. Now, the corn actually has nothing to do with actual corn, but it was corn pellets that they would use to brine the beef. And then once they had that, they would pair it with some cabbage.
Some green cabbage.
And that was one of the cheapest vegetables that was available. And there you have the tradition.
Okay, we have our history lesson, but while I've got you, let's talk about green produce because it is St. Patrick's Day. First of all, what gives it this color and what makes these greens so healthy and beneficial?
What gives it its color is chlorophyll, and that's pretty much what gives any kind of green vegetable its color. Now, chlorophyll itself doesn't have a ton of nutritional value, but they are loaded with other vitamins and minerals. Broccoli, for instance, vitamin C, great for your immune health, and potassium, helps lower your blood pressure. Your leafy greens, whether it's romaine, we have collard greens, arugula, vitamin K, great for your bone density. You have vitamin B complex for boosting your immune system, as well as lutein, which is great for your eyes. And now spinach. Spinach is by far the superfood of the group here.
Okay, so that's one of the must-haves.
Definitely a must-have. It's got folate, which is great for moms-to-be, helps prevent birth defects. Iron also supports reproduction and helps oxygenate your blood. It's also got calcium, potassium, and magnesium. So overall, great vegetable.
Our produce professor, he isn't finished yet. Later in the show, he's sharing tips and tricks for picking the freshest green produce at your local supermarket.